This month marked the country's 64th anniversary of the Montgomery bus boycott. And this month's Changemaker played a crucial role in the success of that effort, resulting in desegregating the Montgomery city bus system in the 1950s. Civil rights attorney Fred Gray, a Montgomery native, is a titan of the civil rights movement who has played a key role in some of the biggest court decisions that have had a major impact, not just on the state of Alabama, but the entire country. Our Daryl Hood sat down with him to discuss his long list of accomplishments.
They tell me that lawyers run the service, and I thought that we had problems and people needed some service. I was willing to do it, but I was primarily concerned about destroying segregation, and that's what I have done now for 65 years.
As you just heard, civil rights attorney Fred Gray has been on a mission for more than 6 decades. Along the way, he helped the movement advance by winning some major battles in the courtroom. Just out of law school in the early 1950s, Gray was catapulted into the national spotlight while representing Rosa Parks, who refused to give up her seat to a white man on a Montgomery City bus in 1955. That resulted in the Montgomery bus boycott.
She was arrested and fined.
I've been able to help to change conditions from what they were to where they are now. And I think what we were able to do, beginning with the Montgomery bus boycott and all these other movements and things that have developed since then, it is a step in the right direction.
Some of those other things included winning other landmark cases that impacted everything from voting rights to equal access to education for African Americans. Among them, William versus Wallace in 1965.
And I say segregation now, segregation tomorrow, and segregation forever.
Which ordered the state of Alabama to protect participants of the Selma to Montgomery March.
I filed lawsuits at desegregated University of Alabama, the Auburn University, University of North Alabama. Then in the case of Lee v. Macon, the school desegregation for this county ended up desegregating every school system in the state of Alabama.
Gray doing all of this while operating out of his Tuskegee-based law office, where he says every case he takes on is given the same level of priority, no matter the situation.
That client who comes in isn't concerned about your reputation, and all he's concerned about is his case. And he thinks his case is the most important case in the world. And it is to him. And that's the way I took every case.
Gray is also known for serving as Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s first civil rights attorney, for fighting to preserve the rights of people who took part in the Tuskegee syphilis study, and for being one of the first blacks to serve in the state legislature since Reconstruction. He's had a stellar and impactful career and says he is humbled for the opportunity to serve others.
I never dreamed that the success and the changes that has come about over the last 65 years would have come about, but it's been the result of a lot of help along the way, and what we did and what I was able to do with the Montgomery Improvement Association also toward helping to elect and re-elect the 44th President of the United States.
Congratulations, Mr. President.
Helped to change and get many African Americans elected to office, including the election
So help me God.
of an African American mayor for the city of Montgomery.
In spite of all that Fred Gray has accomplished throughout his career, he says there's still work to be done when it comes to fighting for equality and abolishing racism in the country. If you want to learn more about Fred Gray, you can pick up his autobiography called Bus Ride to Justice.